How much did you have to drink?
A lot.
She's got to make sure she's conscious.
It seems the goal is to get absolutely wasted.
Hopefully they're going to save somebody.
The sight, the sound and smell of King's Cross is hard for Ralph Kelly to stomach.
How does it feel to be here?
I feel sick, to be honest with you. It's not good to be back. I rarely come here, and especially at night time. It's just a place I don't want to be.
But this broken father will do it, if it means children, as he calls them, will get home safely.
Told me that he was going to go to a nightclub in King's Cross, and I said to him, I don't think that's a good idea. The last thing that I said to Thomas was, I love you, and he said, I love you back. You just don't want to be in a situation where your child has been attacked, and nobody should have to go through it.
Amid the buzz and the bright lights, Ralph Kelly painfully recalls how he couldn't save his son Thomas from one fatal punch right here on this street 6.5 years ago.
You know, people say that time heals, but it never does.
This was Thomas Kelly's final moments, hand in hand with his girlfriend, talking on his mobile phone. 30 seconds later, out of frame, he was fatally struck.
The homicide division later said to me he never stood a chance and he had no idea what was about to happen to him.
It was torment for Ralph Kelly, who says he had to fix the blind spot after another 18-year-old, Daniel Christie, was killed by a coward punch on the same strip on New Year's Eve. The Kellys personally paid to install this security camera.
If that had have been there on the night Thomas was killed, what difference would it have made, do you think?
It would have helped the police investigation to find Thomas's killer more quickly. But then on the bad side, we would have seen what happened to Thomas. And so I'm thankful that there wasn't actual footage of him being killed.
What has a one punch done to your family?
It's basically destroyed our family. So, yeah, it totally destroyed our family. And then we lost another son 4 years later because of it as well.
Stuart Kelly lived a quarter of his life mourning the loss of his big brother. Ralph says his baby boy was bullied over controversial lockout laws the family campaigned for, but says Stuart's despair became unbearable after he was targeted on his first and only night at a university college.
Losing two boys. Stuart was a week older than Thomas when he took his life. You reflect on what's happened to your family, and it's destroying. It's just soul destroying. But then you've just got to keep on, you have to keep busy and you have to keep on making a difference.
This is the Kellys' way of making a difference.
Thanks very much for coming in, everybody.
The Thomas Kelly Youth Foundation's motto is Take Care and Stay Kind, inspired by Thomas and Stuart's initials.
Safety at Take Care starts here when we put on the vest.
Every weekend, these ambassadors operate safe spaces around the Sydney CBD.
These volunteers who give up every Friday and Saturday night, every weekend, are literally out saving people's lives.
It can be as simple as a lolly,
Serious question. What's your favourite Chubba Chop flavour?
a hair tie, or a pair of thongs for sore feet. But often, the help sought at a safe space is far more urgent.
I don't think she can walk, mate, okay?
It's just past midnight, and a security ranger has radioed the safe space to collect this young woman who collapsed outside a nightclub.
Hey, listen to me. She's perfectly compliant as long as she doesn't touch alcohol.
Team leader Kate Watkins quickly realises the woman needs more than just some time out.
I think it's probably wise to call an ambulance to get her assessed.
All she's doing is just wigging out.
Yeah.
But I think once the alcohol wears off, she'll be okay.
The woman starts to lose consciousness and is moved into the recovery position.
Can you open your eyes for me?
There we go.
Is this out of the ordinary?
No, it's not out of the ordinary.
I will only go with my boyfriend.
Josh and Ibrahim were on their way home at around 1 a.m. when they found this young woman alone on the street, unable to remember her name.
Just upset, like didn't know where she was. Cleaned up her knee, like she had just blood running down it. Cleaned her up, yeah, just mental looping. You can just tell someone had spiked it. Like, not
Do
on.
you think her drink's been spiked?
It seems like it just because...
The boys have walked more than a kilometre to bring her to this safe space in Darling Harbour.
I know that I was here and then I met a guy. Well, he just went to his hotel.
It's disgusting. It's disgraceful. I think there should be heavy penalties for it.
I like it when they end up here with us. I don't like it when they feel like they can't ask for help and they end up out there collapsed.
It's a philosophy shared by all the ambassadors. Some are paid staff, others are volunteers.
You can't help people who don't want to be helped, but you can try.
Unfortunately, I happen to know some people who were injured on nights out as a result of violence or just intoxication. And I think a program like this is really powerful.
So powerful, an initiative based on the Kellys' Take Care program has just been launched in London.
So what we're trying to develop is to have this sense of spotting vulnerability.
Before there was such a thing as a safe space to go when you need help on a night out, you hate to think where these people would end up. Since this program started 4 years ago, some 60,000 people have been helped and counting.
So ideally, we don't have lockout laws, we don't have safe spaces. It becomes safe to walk around at night again. People value other people and they're not violent.
It's a cruel kind of comfort for Ralph, knowing his boys are never coming home.
I know the boys are both with me and with the family, and I guess having the boys by your side all the time, you find that strength to keep on going.